Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you all didn't catch the first part, why do men cheat? Please check that out. This is the second part. You know, this one's not going to be pretty much a long segment, but it's kind of like a branch off from the first part. But I just want to jump right into it. Where I left off from the first part is pretty much, you know, a recap. The root of why, you know, men cheat. It's not one particular reason, but it's always a root to why men cheat. Really, a lot of times it stems from when they was a child, when they was growing up, things, you know, they was pretty much exposed to, the influence that surrounded them, you know, things like that in that nature. And this one's like, this second part is pretty much just to let ladies know that, you know, it's not you all's fault why your man, you know, cheated on you, that, you know, you shouldn't take the blame for it, because I know a lot of women do take a lot of blame for it. Like, what I do wrong? It was something that I wasn't doing. So it's a lot of questions that women in general try to ask themselves, like, am I the cause for my man cheating on me? But do not blame yourselves, women, because you all is not the culprit of a man cheat. You could be doing all the right things at the right time or whatever. Of course, no one's perfect, but you can still be doing all the things that your man wants you to do in a relationship, and that man will still go out and cheat. It's because it's an internal issue that he's dealing with. And so with that being said, you know, it is times that men hasn't been exposed to certain things growing up, and when they get older, they meet a woman, you know, that they truly love, and per se, say for instance or whatever, the woman is not particularly doing the certain things that the man wants them to do, whether if it's sexual, what have you, whatever it may be. And so then the man goes out, he feels like he's not being fulfilled from that woman. Now he feels like he got to go out and get fulfilled from another woman. But it's still not that woman's fault. And let me tell you why. It's because that man should literally take the initiative to go and talk to his woman about the things that is not being fulfilled for him sexually. Understand what I'm saying? It's more of a maturity thing or whatever, to let your significant other, hey, I'm not being fulfilled. I mean, because, you know, women, they do it all the time. They'll let their man know, look, listen, this is not making me happy. I need this from you. And that's when, you know, the compromise comes into play from one another. You know, relationships has always got to be with understanding and compromise. I had another video when it came to understanding, but compromise is another thing that's important in a relationship. Like, it can't be a one-sided thing when it comes to compromise. Like, I can get what I want, but I'm not going to give you what you want. That's not how it works in a relationship. And, you know, yeah, it could be easier said than done, but, you know, it's more, it's a selfish thing when you have that type of mentality. So with that being said, you got to compromise, man. You got to go to your woman. You feel like you're not being satisfied, go to her, you know, talk to her about the things or whatever that you particularly want or what have you. And, you know, and go from there, navigate through there. And hopefully, you know, your woman will understand, try to compromise on her behalf, you know, because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, women, they don't, you know, got some women don't do certain things, you know, or whatever the case may be. But then on the other hand, you got some men don't do certain things. But let me tell you, men are more easier to compromise faster than women. That has been a proven fact, and statistically wise, it has been, you know, put out there when it comes to that. As men, a lot of times we be like, okay, babe, what you want? What you want to do? What you want to eat? Where you want to go? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I find myself sometimes, you know, asking my wife, okay, what you want to eat today? Where you want to go today? You know, then there's times or whatever, you know, I got to take the initiative and be like, hey, I got this plan. We're going here, this and that, or what have you, or whatever. And so with that being said, I believe that, you know, women or whatever have to be more on the compromise stage when it comes to whatever they man particular want. And vice versa, you know, sometimes we don't, when it comes to understanding, us men, it's hard for us to understand. And so, you know, if y'all having some type of clash with each other or whatever, when it comes to the compromise and the understanding, that's when both of you all, I have done this, me and Jay has done this in our marriage. Like I always tell my wife, don't look at it on your side of view it from the other person's side of view. You know, so, hey, if I need such and such from you, then I'm willing to give whatever you want from me. That's the compromising stage. So just with that being said, women, it's not your fault that your man cheated or whatever the case may be. You know, even if he wasn't a cheater before, you know, he met you and y'all got into a relationship, marriage, what have you, and it happened to you because he figured that, hey, she's not doing such and such sexually or whatever, then I got to go out and venture. Still not right. It's not an excuse to do it at the end of the day. And so that's when the man got to literally, you know, come to his woman and sit down and have a genuine conversation with her when it comes to, hey, this is what I need from you. You know, I mean, I love you. You know, you always go to your significant other with love. You know, you don't want to go to that person, you know what I'm saying, like demand that, hey, this is what I need. They're not going to receive that very well. I have learned that myself, you know, so it's better to get, you know, the old saying goes, you get more bees with honey, that's the saying. And so, you know, you go to your other and you go with them with love and you be like, hey, baby, you know, I love you. You know, I know it's things I need to work on myself, but hey, this is what I need from you. I just really, this is what I need. Can we come to some kind of mutual agreement, understanding or whatever? This is what I need from you, you know, and y'all try to, you know, navigate through that situation when it comes to that or whatever. But for the most part, ladies, men cheat because it's an internal issue that they deal with. It's an internal thing. It's not an outside thing. Of course, the outside has caused that internal issue, but it's not, it don't come from, you know, a woman is not doing her part or what have you or whatever, because those things could be worked out or whatever, especially if y'all respect each other, love each other, and willing to compromise with each other to make each other happy, you know, in a relationship. So it's an internal thing. And man, you know, I had shout out to Rudy, one of my mans or whatever. He was watching this the first part, and me and him was laughing. He was like, "Dog," he said, "Lee talking about me?" He said he was looking around like somebody was literally talking to him about the situations that he was possibly going through or that he went through or whatever. So shout out to Rudy or whatever. I know you probably checked this second part of why men cheat or whatever, but he said that he felt like he was in the church, like a preacher was talking to him or whatever. And he said that I hit on all points, a lot of things, especially when the things that he was going through. So, you know, I just try to come and just give a realistic perspective when it comes to the things that I have, you know, went through, the things that I have seen or whatever. And, you know, not everybody's going to agree. I'm cool with that. You know, no problem at all. You know, we can agree to disagree. I'm all right with that. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to come on here and just shoot anything out of my mouth. Now, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm just going to try to keep it 1K as possible to you all. But I just thank you all for subscribing, supporting your boy. Please hit the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate that. And to next time, I'm gonna be dropping in and dropping some more jewels when it comes to, you know, just the mental state of mind of men or whatever, you know, because just like we don't understand women at times, women don't understand us men at times. So I'm just here to share some light. But till again, Lee's love language.